Hi everyone, this is Vijay from Daily Tech Post, a place where you can find all about tech. By the way, it's my first video, so please spare me if you see any blunder. Now moving on to today, we are going to talk about the big congressional face-off with Silicon Valley's behemoth tech giants. We will cover some of the highlights of the big hearing, plus with some news about Google's Pixel 4a, OnePlus Nord, and Apple's iPhone 12 launch. So, moving on to our big story.
Open markets are predicated on the idea that if a company harms people, consumers, workers, and business partners will choose another option. We're here today because that choice is no longer possible. The purpose of today's hearing is to examine the dominance of Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google.
Mr. Bezos, in July 2019, your employee, Nate Sutton, told me under oath in this committee that Amazon does not, quote, use any specific seller data when creating its own private brand product. So let me ask you, Mr. Bezos, does Amazon ever access and use third-party seller data when making business decisions? And just a yes or no will suffice, sir.
So, yesterday the big House Antitrust Subcommittee just concluded the highest profile hearing into antitrust and competition since the 1970s. All the most powerful figures, the CEOs of Apple, Google, Amazon and Facebook in tech were called in Washington to face the committee and bombarded with the tough questions and documents that raised concerns about their competitive tactics during a high-profile antitrust hearing. So they were everyone knew about it that this all big tech giants have used their powers to abuse the competition in the past. So the hearing ran for about 5.5 hours and has proved to be tough for Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg, of course, Amazon's Jeff Bezos, Apple's Tim Apple, or if he goes by Mr. Trump. But it is Tim Cook, and Alphabet's Sundar Pichai. All four CEOs took harsh questions about their company's alleged predatory business practices, theft of digital content, and aggressive copying and purchasing of competing businesses. Of the four CEOs at the hearing, Bezos' testimonies was arguably the most highly anticipated, as the world's richest person had never appeared before the Congress, apart from Mr. Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai and Tim Cook. But during the hearing, it was Google's Sundar Pichai and Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg, those two who faced a lot of questions and a lot of heat and grilling amongst the four, as they constantly bombarded with the arrow type questions. They were piercing them. Those questions was about their company's predatory business practices and use of their immense internet power to abuse competition. And it was evident heading into the hearing that the main line of attack will be against Mark Zuckerberg and his company's predatory business practices, like the way it has brought up growing rivals to secure its market dominance. On that score, the subcommittee could hardly have nailed Facebook more. On the other hand, it introduced some truly stunning documents to prove their stance, including emails in which Zuckerberg openly discussed buying Instagram and WhatsApp in order to keep them from eating into Facebook's business. You can't have a hearing without the beloved Zuckerberg's creating a movement. So there were some moments also, I'm going to highlight it. There were some moments that were caught up in the camera where after a grilling session with the congresswoman, Zuckerberg can be seen going into that his destroy mode face expression. In other, Zuckerberg's also subjected to a question raised by a congressman that involved Twitter. Actually, that was meant for Twitter, but he that confused and asked that question to Zuckerberg. So Zuckerberg had to clarify him that incident wasn't happened on his platform. It was happened on the Twitter. So moving on to Mr. Pichai. Mr. Pichai had to face a lot of tough questions as the lawmakers prodded him about Google's management of user information, its acquisition of YouTube and DoubleClick, and their company alleged aid to Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign. Lawmakers also grilled Bezos, so we haven't covered say Bezos till now, so we are moving on to Mr. Bezos. Well, lawmakers also grilled Bezos over myriad allegations of Amazon mistreating third-party sellers on its platform. And in a particularly awkward exchange, Washington Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal got Bezos to admit that he can guarantee that company hasn't violated its policy against using third-party seller data to inform and market its own private label products. Well, like Amazon, Apple also had to. Well, if someone is being a part of like a mob, so is to face some kind of heat also. So like Amazon, Apple also took heat for alleged unfair treatment of third parties, specifically developers who are at Apple's mercy if they want to reach iPhone customers through its app store. But because the juicy revelations concerned the other companies, Tim Cook mostly managed to fly under the radar and thereby was cautioned the least. Yeah. Now I think that the whole hearing was concluded just concluded with a somber conclusion. But there was some fireworks that happened between happened between the Republicans and Democrats, where the Jeff Jordan, it was there. Well, he was high on Mountain Dew and constantly barging and yelling at Zuckerberg and Mr. Pichai, and there was also the chairperson has also yelled Mr. Jeff Jordan to wear a face mask. So there were some moments also apart from from the CEO's movements. So we have to wait for September to hear the results of the hearing. Now moving on to some other stuff. So Carl Pei, the co-founder of OnePlus, announced that they are bringing their mid-range OnePlus Nord into the US with some minor modifications. Well, the date has not been announced yet. So now, jumping from Nord to the Google news. Well, finally it's official. After a long delay of 3 months, since May, there has been a lot of delays happening. The supposed launch for Pixel 4a was May month, but it hasn't been due to pandemic. Google kept on pushing the dates month on month. Well, now Google's highly awaited Pixel 4a was going to be launched on August 3, coming August 3, according to recent updates on Google Store page. The news can be considered official. Well, I think. So I'm very excited. Now from Google's phone to Apple's iPhone. Well, so please hold your horses, as Apple CFO just announced during yesterday's earnings call that there would be a certain delay and there would be a no September launch for iPhone 12 lineup. Well, it was evident that this delay happened due to production delays caused because of the pandemic. This pandemic, and now the launch dates has been pushed to certain weeks ahead of September, so we can expect the launch at around November end to December first week. Well, that's it from my side. Thanks everyone, and please do subscribe to my channel to support me so that I can keep on posting some cool stuff for you guys, and let me know what you know, what you think of my episode by commenting down below. Thank you.